Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Alex's Adventures, and in this episode of Alex's Adventures, we are going to take an adventure inside the Del Amo Fashion Center. We are here at the Del Amo Fashion Center in Torrance, California. This is the third largest mall in the United States, and today we're going to take a tour of this mall. Once you go through the doors, here is the mall. This is the fashion wing. This wing was recently constructed, and the atmosphere feels like you're at an international airport. So this fashion wing has the high-end luxury brands such as J. Crew and all the high-end brands that you might find at South Coast Plaza. So you have Macy on this end, and you have Nordstrom on the other end. And here is the upper level of the mall. Here you have the escalators, and this wing leads to the other parts of the mall. And I really like the architect of the mall. So here is the Chinese restaurant. This is the same Chinese restaurant that you might find at the South Coast Plaza. So let's go ahead and walk down this path of the mall. So this path of the mall leads to the lifestyle wing. The lifestyle wing is an outdoor area of the mall at the Del Amo Fashion Center, which we'll be checking out. Here you have H&M on your right. And we have one of those typical Jumbotron screens right there. And through those windows is the outdoor mall. So here is the H&M storefront and express. All glass windows. And on our right leads to the other parts of the mall, which is the older part of the mall, which will be checking it out soon. But first, let's check out the outdoor part of the mall. So here's the outdoor part of the mall. This is called the lifestyle wing. Here you have these shops such as Urban Outfitters. You have Johnny Rockets on that end. You have these beautiful palm trees and lights, and this cool LED lighting fountain. And you have this AMC theater at the Del Amo Fashion Center. You have this banner advertising Alita. So here are the shops. You have Forever 21. And let's go back inside of the mall. As we walk through these doors, I just want to talk about the brief history of this mall. So the history of this mall, that the Del Amo Fashion Center used to be two separate malls, two separate shopping centers. And the name of those two shopping centers was the Del Amo Fashion Square and the Del Amo Center. The original mall opened in 1961, and 20 years later, in November of 1981, the two shopping centers officially merged in the marriage of the malls to form the Del Amo Fashion Center. That said, this made the Del Amo Fashion Center the largest indoor shopping center in the world at that time, making the third largest mall in the United States of America. So that is the history, a brief history about this mall. You can look up the full history about this mall if you type up Del Amo Fashion Center on Wikipedia. Here you have the Disney store on your left. And here is a Pandora. And you have this wing of the mall, which leads back to the Macy's the fashion wing of the mall. Here we have an Oakley. And this is a pretty large mall. This path of the mall will lead to the food court and another Macy's, and you have to go through a Macy's to access the second half of the mall, and that second half of the mall leads all the way down to Marshall's and a Dave & Buster's and a Sears. So on our right, this is a Macy's. We have a couple of Macy's here. Also have a Starbucks. Let's continue to walk down the path. Here are some more stores. On the right, you have this Finish Line shoe and clothing stores. You have a Build-A-Bear workshop on your left. You have these kiosks. There's a Build-A-Bear workshop. You have LeBron James. You have this Fit Locker. You have this Vans. This part of the mall, this wing of this mall, is where you'd expect to find your typical stores that you'd see at an average mall. Here is the Macy's, another Macy's, and here is the food court. And beneath the food court is Carson Street, which I will show you soon. Carson Street splits these two malls apart. One would think that you've arrived at the end of the mall, but you have to go through Macy's, this Macy's, to access the second half of the mall, which we'll be doing soon. So here are these restaurants. You have Genghis Khan and my favorite Blaze Pizza. Now let's go through this Macy's to access the second half of the mall. So we just went through this Macy's. It splits the mall in two. And here is the other half of the mall, which you would find Shoe Palace and all these mid-level, medium brand stores. So we are going downstairs to access the rest of the mall. Here you have Dick's Sporting Goods and Joann's and Claire's, just your typical normal brands. And once you go through that part, here you would find these stores such as Cinnabon and these small businesses. Here you have an AT&T store. You have another kiosk that sells lottery tickets. And here you have a J.C. Penney's in Burlington's. And here's the popcorn store, which I'm not going to try to pronounce it. Here on our left, you have a Dave & Buster's, Marshall's on the right, and in the distance you have the Sears. So we have finally reached at this end of the mall. Here's a Dave & Buster's, and on to our left is a Marshall's. We will end with a shot of Carson Street, which separates the mall in two. That's about it for this episode of Alex's Adventures. If you like this episode, please give this video a huge thumbs up. Comment in the comment section below on what you think about this video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and be sure to check out my other YouTube content. And thank you for watching Alex's Adventures, and I'll see you on the next one.